Hi, I'm Ann Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And today, I'm making a recipe that I haven't even shared with you. And it is from, after our cookbook came out, Be a Plant-Based
Woman warrior.
Live Fierce.
Stay bold.
Eat delicious. After it came out, we had all kinds of invitations to do events here and there and everywhere because thank you so much. It was a New York Times bestseller. And I went to Alaska to do a gig up there with a wonderful group. And I was doing some of the cooking demos and meals and activities and all this stuff. And someone came in, I forget her name, Winona. She did the some meals, and they were amazing. And you know what I mean. When someone else cooks for you,
oh, it's so good.
It's so people are so scared to cook for us or to have us for dinner. We're like, are you kidding? It is our favorite thing. And so she made this amazing meal, and there were such fun people there. Like I still have this Alaska hot pads they gave us because. This woman was so great. She and her husband, who she calls husband, and all her friends call her husband. Hilarious. She's like, oh my gosh, I had to come meet it. She came down to Anchorage from like the North Pole. I don't even know where they live, but it's so far up. And she's like, we're going to meet Jane frickin' Esselstyn. So husband and Jane frickin' Esselstyn all weekend long. It was so funny. But anyway, I remember you Alaskans all along. And what this woman served was this wonderful meal, but what I can remember to this day was the taste of this Italian dressing, because we never really have Italian dressing. It's sort of like, vinegar based and herby, but she made it, and this is from 2 years ago, and her company's name is Nourished Health Coaching Services. So Nourished Health Coaching Services, and Winona, I'm going to use your recipe and give you all the credit for this, okay? This is not mine. This is hers. Please go to Winona at nourishedhcs.com or www.nourishedhcs.com. We'll fly it in here, and all credit to her because I love this. So her dressing starts with Aquafaba, which, as you guys might all know or maybe not know, it is the liquid from chickpeas, like the can of chickpeas when you pour off the fluid. And we're going to use half a cup of that. This is a quarter cup. So I'm going to go 2 quarter cups. 1.
Jane, I've been doing that in my own salad dressing.
I know. You're picking up what she's been laying down. And then we're going to do, we need a half cup of lemon juice. Shoot. I am going to go, I have a million lemons on the right-hand side. So Ann's going to gather all the lemons while I do the next few things, which is white wine vinegar. So we've got white wine vinegar. This is not always the vinegar that we choose. Actually, it's a quarter cup. So if you can get like 2 or 3, we'll do okay with that many. So I'm going to do half of this. There's a marker for half this. Half of a quarter cup is 2 tablespoons. So 2 tablespoons. That was an 1/8. So, the eighth of a cup is 2 tablespoons. All right, so let's get our citrus press, which we have 2 right here. We're both going to get pressing. This is a pressing matter. Haha. That was funny. That was punny. All right, 1. Oh, mine went sideways. There we go. Wow. I have a little cut.
Enough, or do you want
that
more?
probably is enough. That probably is enough. So we need a quarter cup of that. So thank you for hustling on that, Mommy.
You need a little more.
Oh, we're just a squeeze shy. We're a squeeze shy. I milked mine for twice. Here, let's meet. Here, hold on. I bet we can get a little bit more out of this. Oh, yeah, Mommy. Oh, my gosh. There was a lot. There was a lot hiding in there. Great. Thank you. Okay, so we've got Aquafaba, we've got our lemon juice, we've got our white wine vinegar already in there. Next, we're going to go with our miso, and we're going to go 1.5 tablespoons. So I'm going to go 1 heaping tablespoon, which is like 1.5. Right? There we go. And then 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Can I have that, please? 1 tablespoon of maple syrup from this hairy fuzzy. In she goes. And 2.5 cloves of garlic. And I'm gonna take, I need that, please. The tablespoon. She keeps putting it away each time. We can't find my other tablespoons, so you can rinse it if you want. And then we're gonna need it for all the spices. Thank you. So 2.5 cloves of garlic. The reason it says 2.5, I'm saying 2.5 is she made twice this much. So I'm having her recipe already. Just because I know she was cooking for the whole lot of us who were there. And I'm just trying to, can you get the skin off that one? I already did that, but it's not, oh, you got it. Okay. And the Cuisinart, our blades, steel blades of this blender, will take care of the rest. So 2.5, oh, sorry, Mommy. There's a little hood on it. All right, so now we're going to put in a heaping tablespoon of nutritional yeast. But this is really wet. And nutritional yeast, I think, is such a great flavor in dressings. It adds that familiar sort of creamy, it's not cheesy, but
It adds a creaminess that's nice.
Oh, this is 2 heaping tablespoons. All right, so I'm gonna put 1 heaping tablespoon because there's a little bit of the heap. Okay, next we're gonna do oregano. Can you grab the oregano? Can we do 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of basil, and we're gonna skip the salt. I'm gonna go with 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of all these things. So we've got a great foundation of the aquafaba, the lemon juice, the white wine vinegar, the white miso, the maple syrup, the garlic, nutritional yeast, and now with the herbs, oregano, basil, salt option, black pepper, and if you want to add parsley, that's sort of the classic thing. She has written down adding red parsley. I don't know if that's an Alaskan thing to add red parsley, but we don't have red parsley. I've got like regular old green. Throw it in.
Don't you put a little more parsley in? That looks meager.
I know. I'm gonna put it. I'm supposed to put like about 2 tablespoons. So I'll do more. I'll do some more. There we go. And we're off to the races. So we have so many dressings that we make that are like balsamic vinegar based. And I am so used to that flavor. And we do some that are oat milk based or like almond milk or just mustardy. So this flavor of this Italian dressing, I hadn't had this since like high school or college or something. I hadn't had it for a long time. And it's still in my head. It's still like, when you can taste something you haven't had in a while. So it was so welcomed. Okay, so thank you, Alaska. I'm waving this because this is the Alaskan oven mitt that they gave me. And actually, the people at that retreat were so inventive. I mean, I think as an Alaskan, if you're living up there in the great north and in the great dark and in the great far away, I don't know, you guys have all kinds of names for yourselves, but it is amazing how clever. Like you have to be so, like ingenuity is needed. Like you have to figure out how to solve problems here and there and everywhere. And what was so funny is that I think I told you about this, Mommy, but the place we were staying, and I was doing the cooking demos, they had these great, like a gas stove with the big metal gas protective, you put your pot on top of this like metal crown that you cook on. And it was the only surface upon which I could do my cooking demos. I was like, I need to put bowls and things on this flat surface and like, measuring cups and items. And I need a enormous cutting board. And they were like, hold on a second. We're at an Airbnb. They go into the, like, I hear them upstairs. I hear this like boom, boom, all these noises. And I'm like, what are they doing? Oh, like that. And they come downstairs. These women have gone into the closets and they've knocked the shelves out, brought them down, and the big long shelves became the counter upon which we could do all of our demos. So at the end, we're all cleaning up and leaving, and they put the shelves back, and they're like, yeah, Alaskan, that's how we do it. That happened like 10 times over the course of when I was up there, and they were just so clever. Loved it. Witnessing it. So anyway, this is here, smell that. Does it smell like? All right. Here we go. Our Italian dressing. So we're going to try this with our peppers and our. Yeah, I wanted to get things that would go well with our. Oh, and I have other detail I wanted to say.
Ooh.
Is that good? All right, Wade, will you try a pepper? Yeah. I like how it's a little bit frothy from the you go from the Aquafaba right now still. Actually, I'm going to try a pepper too. Italian?
Yeah, it'll punch you in the face in a good way.
Punch you in the face in a good way.
In a good way.
You see why I remembered it?
Tangy, yeah.
Well, it's got some good tang. It's got like all kinds of lemon juice and white vinegar, and
I want to dip everything in that.
he wants to dip everything in that. Go ahead and put your thumb in there.
Yeah.
Here, try a little celery. Other thing I want to say Italian-wise is that I was trying to think, what can I wear? It's Italian-ish. This scarf, one of my favorite scarves. I got this at Guido's in Great Barrington. And Guido's, our friends who own it, are wonderful. And they're this massive Italian family. So I'm wearing my Guido scarf with my Italian dressing and with my Alaskan direction from Nourished by Winona at nourishedhcs.com. Health Coaching Services. Thank you so much, Alaska.
Jane.
Thank you so much, Guido's.
Wait, I kind of want to just have a drink of that. It's so good.
You want to dip bread in it. You want to soak up more. You want to dip some. Wade's like, yeah, bread. I want bread in there. All right.
Well, you know what would be good? On top of pasta.
Yeah, or just your salad.
Yeah.
Plain noodles.
Particularly plain noodles, even cold.
With a salad underneath it. Well, it's okay. So I'm glad we've knocked it out of the park with this, because that's how I felt when I had this, and I've waited this long to do this, but it's not for any reason except it's been marinated in my mind. All right. Thank you. Enjoy your Italian dressing from Alaska.
Bye.
Bye.